I'm going back to play all the games I never had enough money to buy growing up just to see how they hold up. Last time we played Tomb Raider, but this time we're going to the Golden State. After the war, I found myself in the same weekly routine. Johnson and I were going about our normal Tuesdays, drinking and driving. We're in the 40s, so I had to censor a lot in this one. Anyway, we get a call about a recent shooting leaving one guy dead. We head over to meet Rusty and some boomer. We head through an alleyway and look for our first clues. See you later, Johnson. Do you want me to help, Johnson? Johnson, give me a hint. I'm stuck. Johnson, help! Am I supposed to look at something specific? Or up here? Well, Jesus Christ, don't be so pessimistic. We just got here. We find a gun. I find its owner.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Don't gotta glaze us. And we call in some evidence. We hear some voices in our head, and we clear out a bank robbery. You get the idea. The first few missions here break down the controls, which is fun. They do so pretty quickly with you chasing crooks through alleys and rooftops. The game feels flowy and natural, so usually you're driving and just getting the idea of the story when all of a sudden you see a crook who, I don't know, jumped bail. We learn about some marine drama. Stupid. We hear a shooting around the corner and examine our first not alive person. Eeny, meeny, miny. Which one looks more clear? Number 1 or number 2?
I don't like either one of those.
We examine our first suspect, generic store clerk 1, and catch another suspect. We meet Funny Word Man, who quickly yells at us. We get a proper confession, then Funny Word Man happy.
Masterfully done, Officer Fox.
And we meet some guys here at the office, and we even get a standing ovation. We get paired up with Stefan, something, I don't know. Whole trauma dumps on him for no reason, and we inevitably pull up to the first case of some sort of contained spontaneous explosion. We find some more clues and look for suspects. Jesus Christ, what did the pig explode inside the cabin? Wow, his wife looks like the serial killer. We work on someone's HVAC while we interrogate their wife. Do we have to talk to her first, or do we have to go to the bar? Let's just talk to her first. I'm assuming we have to talk to her first, right? Like, I can't leave, can I? Nope. Oh, wait. Johnson, let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
Officers, where are you going? I thought you said you wanted to talk to me. We talk to the bartender, we interrogate some dude at the back, and we run into the supposed murder victim who tried faking his death just so we could run off with some floozy. We get our second case and begin a run-on tradition of letting our partners walk to the first crime scene. Wow, you know what, just for that, you're walking. Where is he? Oh, okay. Come on, Bukowski. We make it to the scene and interrogate someone who probably grew up in the Wild West.
Damn Mexicans.
We try and buy a new car, we work as a mechanic, and we interrogate Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Wait, no down payment? Hold on a second.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
What? Why is doubt the most aggressive option? We bomb an interrogation and go over to someone's house. Johnson insults some pregnant lady. Jesus Christ. We find all the evidence we need and get her to rat her partner out. Why did you steal?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Wait, why would you flip on him that quickly? You are lying.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your... You're lying, Anna.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars?
I already told you. Half of the car is in your shed.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back.
What? What did I miss? We find out her boyfriend is racing and take him in. Jesus, shoot him, Johnson. We get told to investigate a hit and run and make our way up to the bar, as usual. Oh, start running. Oops. I wonder how long it takes him to actually catch up. Is that him? Did he take a cab? We speak with one of the witnesses, we get a drink, and we let the next of kin know her husband flew 20 feet after getting hit by a car. We get a page from a coroner who wants to let us know that this hit and run is turned into a full-on murder.
And then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
We witness Shelton trying to skip town while Johnson thinks it's better off going to the bar instead.
We need to hit Ray's one more time and fall forever.
I don't think we need to go right now. I don't think we need to go to the bar, right? I think there's more pressing matters directly in front of us. We accidentally find the murder weapon, a glizzy. Oh, we confront Leroy, who immediately starts blasting, but we handle him pretty quickly.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
We start our next case that has to do with a stolen car. We're not told much apart from the fact that it's stolen. We interrogate some kid for Grand Theft Auto. We meet the weirdest car salesman.
Joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Go wild.
Let me shoot this guy. Please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Goodman.
I'm starting to like my partner, man. We conveniently get a lead regarding the name brought up in said interrogation. Look at the way he's staring at him. We arrest some lady and leave behind Johnson. Incoming! Cole finds a machine gun for the first time. Time to relive my glory days. And we find and arrest Bigelow. That's a weird name.
Light bulb.
One of the guys lying over there.
We were just talking to him.
Come up with Bigelow.
The fuck? We just talked to him. I don't have to observe him. And arrest Lightbulb with a flawless victory. We get our next case, which is conveniently right outside the precinct. We meet a lady who hits on Cole, we yell at a kid, and we play hide and seek. We get shot at and chase Mark, the movie producer, through his own set while we get shot at. And with that, we get promoted to homicide. Sadly, Johnson and I will be parting ways. Everyone say bye. See you next Tuesday, Johnson. We start off our path with Funny Wordman, who tells us about a murder victim that we need to investigate. He also tells us about our new partner, Rusty, a jaded cop who only cares about where his next drink is. He has that vibe of an uncle everyone gets nervous around since you're not sure what he might say in public. But at the same time, it's Rusty. He's helped you out when you had a flat, he spotted you one at the bar, he's your day one, your ride or die, but we're still keeping the tradition. Okay, whatever, I'll see you there. Later. We make it to our first crime scene with Rusty. I can't show any of this on YouTube. We speak with the dead lady's old flame and go to her house.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Don't get drunk on your way there.
Side window's been jimmied.
We drive down to her widow's place to speak with him. Is he the husband?
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
We get informed about a possible suspect, and we break into his place and find some pretty damning evidence.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles. She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Probably nothing.
What do you mean, probably nothing? It's a gun. Let me guess, his shoe is more important. Oh my.
Chase could help.
The killer finds us sneaking through his stuff and gives chase. One thing I'll say about Rusty is he is a shooter. He does not waste any time during these chases to air out the whole
Get him
room.
next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Finally.
You gotta get me closer.
Man, shut up. Oops. We take him in, and Funny Wordman congratulates us. We get to another crime scene that I definitely can't show you, so here's just Rusty with no filter.
You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she?
We visit her widow and daughter's house. We break the news and interrogate.
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
We arrest the widow and some creep. Jesus. We get him back in and have two options here. Begin with either Hugo or Eli. I don't know what happened for me in my playthrough, but I was forced to just charge Hugo, which I didn't really want to do. Funny Wordman gets pissed off at us, and we learn that Cole's a weeb. Meanwhile, at the crime scene that I definitely can't show you, we all try and brainstorm on whether or not Jack the Ripper is behind all these crimes based off similar patterns. The Ripper leaves us some clues, I don't know why, but honestly Rusty just thinks it's the husband. We stop a bank robbery and go through someone's things. Wait, isn't this illegal, what we're doing right now? Turns out the victim was actually filing for divorce, which could be a cause. Cole takes a page out of Rusty's book.
Nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
Jesus Christ.
Where did she go?
And we go off for another drink. We track down the husband, speak with the neighbors, and get called back to the precinct for a really important update. Funny word man says we need to review the evidence and go interrogate the widow. We proceed to blow chunks at said interrogation and head back to the fruit stand the bartender told us about earlier. Oh, that's brutal. Captain's not gonna like that one. That was such an awful interrogation. I better get something good out of this, because I got no leads.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Clem books it, and Funny Word Man gets mad at us. We start our new case with Funny Word Man telling us where the crime scene is. A witness tells us the local hobo master was in this area yesterday, so we do some digging with that lead. We identify a wife by her dress at a laundromat and tell her kids that mommy is dead. Hello, children, your father's a killer. We look for a cab driver. We ask a sailor some questions. He's right up in his face. And Rusty blows a hobo sky high. We put a hobo king in jail. Funny Word Man tells us about a ring from a previous case that's being pawned off, so we have to go check that out. And we also go to the rail yard regarding another murder. We do some routine work, then speak with the guy who found the body.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions.
That sounds like a made-up name.
Don't mind. I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
I was kissing her.
That's a pretty valid response. Fucking weirdo. Hit him again, Johnson.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Jesus Christ. Why is he looking at me? We interrogate an entire bar, and Funny Word Man calls us back to the station. We chase a witness and find pretty much all the proof at McCaffrey's house. We give him the Heisman, and Funny Word Man tells us he's proud of us.
Congratulations, boys.
Yeah.
You found the fine patch.
But unfortunately hands us the final case that we will be working alongside Rusty. We start off this case with a treasure hunt. We start off on top of the public fountain, which leads us to the Hall of Records, where we tightrope our way onto the chandelier.
Praise you, God. Praise you, Jesus.
We destroy the chandelier. Whoops, who's paying for this? And we collect clues that leads us to the library, which leads us to... After running around the entire map for like 20 minutes, we end up at the local church. Come on, Rusty, time to confess your sins. We find the temp bartender from earlier. No.
Temp bartender.
Yes.
Oh. And Rusty throws out a cool one-liner before we chase him down.
We'll see about that.
Alright, let's get him, Rusty, the moment he gets up. He's still behind there, right? He's there, right?
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Funny Word Man spawns in suddenly. Where'd you come from? He's not mad or happy, but rather somber. He tells us the person we just killed was related to some high-status official whose name apparently is not relevant. Either way, this wraps up our time with old Rusty. See you later, buddy. We start off our new chapter with a flashback to the war.
Was it bad?
It's always bad. Will this be bad?
It's always bad. We meet Roy, our new partner, a flashy cop who loves driving fancy cars in his fancy suits. Too bad he'll be walking. Later, we get to our first scene, two poor dudes who OD'd off government-issued morphine. These guys sure did love popcorn, which turns out to actually be a clue. We ask the cashier politely for some help.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
We work as kitchen staff and find more clues on where to go next. Hello, sir. Would you like a hamburger? See? Yeah. We hit the slots. Hey! Now what? We find a bunch of drugs, and we chase Merlin to the funkiest jazz on this side of L.A. Get back here, whatever your name is. There it is. Everyone decides to speak in gambling terms, and we take in Merlin. We meet Jermaine.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh?
Huh? We're gonna find some dirt on you, see? You're a booze drinker, huh? We go to IKEA, and we find cryogenically frozen drugs. We get to the ice factory where Roy uses Deadeye to find more drugs than we know what to do with. The boss tells us good job, and we head back to HQ for the next case. We meet our informant, who tells us about weed being stashed in some dude's house. It's a little bit premeditated. We're just on the sidewalk. Okay, I don't know how none of that hit. We steal some money off him. We find a bunch of soup, which leads us to the packaging plant, but not before getting locked into a tailing mission.
Give me $1,000 on Cavalcade the 5th.
Okay, give me the exact same bet. Where do you go? Can I tell him in the car? Don't mind us. Shit. Oops.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Can you shut up? Can I do the same thing here? No! We later find out the weed is actually being canned and shipped off to local shops. After figuring out the details of the operation, we head back to the soup factory. Breathe it in, boys. What is going on over there? We find shipments of grass and solve a puzzle, which leads us to Sanders. All right, ready?
Got your back.
LAPD, give me all the soup! Give me all the soup!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
We start our next mission at the local boxing ring, where someone gets paid to throw a fight. What the hell? We find his hotel room with evidence of him planning on skipping town. We find his girl Candy. We follow her around as she cleans out every bookie in the area code. Too bad she just gets blasted in the end. We figure out the person who shot her is actually at the movie theater. We let Herman go, and Sarge gets pissed at us. We get our next case. Roy trashes our fit.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing.
What do you mean?
Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
We get to the crime scene, and we see all the homies.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
Johnson.
You two want a hug?
Rusty.
Can we get
We look at the crime scene where the victim was popping zins like he's from Manitoba. We interrogate Henry, who lies about being in the Marines. He says he was a captain, but Cole would have been reporting to him, so we decide to tail his lying ass. He sells a cigarette case at a pawn shop and buys a one-way ticket to Mexico. We ask a burglary victim who may have broken into their house.
If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get
43?
down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
How do you know it wasn't the maid right behind me?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
Don't worry about it.
Phelps, that's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
We find out Henry killed the girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The doctor forgets Commando Pro, and we shoot the second killer. We go to a club owned by Eddie, a former co-marine? I don't know what you call them. We talk to the German singer. We really talk to the German singer. Roy bugs out.
Hi, Mickey. How's it hanging? Johnny was in Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf.
All right, have we finished flirting?
Yeah.
Something to discuss, Roy?
Thank
Gonna
you.
stand
I
around
was thinking the
beating me while
exact
my
same
lunch
thing.
gets cold?
Another former co-marine who drives a bus gets shot at. The game breaks again, and Roy has god-level hearing. Jesus. Wait, who's shooting?
Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has their unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
How did you hear me from all the way over there? Everyone finds out that we really spoke with the German singing lady, and Cole loses his gun and badge, exiled from the force until his pending lawsuit is over. Show me the photos. How compromising. Any publicity is good publicity. And she's on her way out. I swear I didn't do it. Yeah.
Do you love her? Do you?
Say something.
Thinking. Can you imagine what this has been like for them?
She wanted schnitzel.
Go away.
Oh, Elga, I've come back for seconds. Fast forward an unspecified amount of time, we're back to working cases again. I'm not sure what just happened there. From here, we move on to arson, and we get partnered with Biggie Smalls. God, what did he do?
Money holes and clothes.
We get called to look at two homes that caught fire. The common theme is that both of these families were randomly selected to win some staycation sweepstakes type shit. I told you I didn't want craft dinner. One took the trip, and the other didn't.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't a guy get some strange around here? So, Biggs, you into German girls? We leave Biggie behind and find some analog horror ad. Can you get out? I'm trying to run a tradition here. All right, here's the tradition. See you there, Biggs. We arrest Herbert, who's sus, and we bring fire to its mortal enemy. The fucking car just keeps getting in worse and worse condition. Boys, we brought the fire to you. We need some help. The travel agency that actually distributes the tickets says that the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, who's running the contest, is being really suspicious about how they're choosing the winners. We also learn that SRF and something called Elysian Housing Developments are interlinked.
Feeding raw
stuff could be done. Riz.
We find out that the HVAC company working on new housing developments is using ex-convicts to install faulty heaters. We arrest 2 of these workers and we question another.
Clemens, you did the right thing.
Oh my, can you not take his side? We interview one and then another. I take a gamble and it comes out in the money. Whatever. Just put on him. I don't think it's him, but whatever. Let's hope that worked out. Uh-oh.
What you did to your wife and kids.
Oh my god, again.
Did I ask for your opinion?
I just had some strange.
What I was going to say was you did a good job on the Stefan Sargent.
Yes.
We don't often get results.
We get called to another house fire and find some more roads that lead back to Elysian, and as a result, SRF. We confront Leland Monroe, who runs SRF, about the fact that his homes are cheaply built. We stop a train, then we move on to play as Jack Kelso, who investigates Elsa's dead friend's accident. Someone tries to kill me with a bulldozer after I found some janky building supplies. We find the most blatant evidence of corruption. This is 1947. These guys knew the camera was recording them. Why would they film this discussion? We get the shit kicked out of us by Monroe's guys.
You look lovely, princess.
Oh, Princess.
I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, princess.
Oh, Princess. We confront our boss, who is also a PDF file.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired.
You're fired.
Who do you think you are?
See? Is he like fucking the developer?
Passive options.
Hold on. You got someone here.
16, mister?
That's not good.
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
That's really not good.
You take love where you can find it as you get older. Love?
Shoot him. We get a crossover episode where we realize that Leland Monroe is in bed with Curtis and the SRF. Okay, there's a lot of names that get thrown around very quickly, so I'll break this down. Basically, they build these houses made out of bad materials. They overinflate the prices so they can get more government grants, and then they just end up burning it down for insurance. The director of the Hall of Records or whatever makes us do math. Oh my god.
7, 6.
Oh, hold on.
8, 8.
Hold on. Monroe tries to get us to come to his house so he can kill us. We're not stupid though, so we just air the shit out.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Biggie and I are discussing where we should go next. Then someone drops a nuke on us. We investigate what the fuck just happened. We find out we might have a spy. We solve a puzzle without any help. I don't know how to do this. And we find the spy's house. We get hungry. Uh-oh. We go to the airport to compare parts that we found at the crime scene.
Don't I know your face from the papers?
Nope.
You're the cop that's stripping that German ploy.
Oh boy. I say it once, I'll say it again. Can't a man get some strange? We review selfies that Cole took. We run science experiments. Linseed oil. Okay. Oops. Can we just keep putting in the same one? We break into someone's house and almost get cooked alive. What do you have? Bulletproof glass? How do we get out of here? We chase Mapes back to the airport. Get back here, Jack. We fight an entire army of security and air out the whole hangar. We look for Arthur Morgan. What the?
I'm looking for a big cowboy.
Why are we being so hostile? We relink with, hey, it's Rusty. We go through the dog's house and finally solve the case. I'll just let them explain it to you.
Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance. It's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of it.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we going to prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
We get chased through the streets alongside Kelso while we make our way down to the water tunnel system. We find Elsa and Arthur Morgan. I refuse to act my age when something serious is happening on screen.
Are you okay, princess?
Again with the Princess.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, princess.
We save Kelso and Princess, sacrificing ourselves in the process. And with that, We say our goodbyes to Cole and finish our journey. I really did enjoy this game. I know back when it first came out, the biggest thing was the mocap, right? I remember that was a huge deal. Everyone was talking about it. Not gonna lie though, sometimes I really did have a difficult time trying to figure out, you know, was this person doubt? Was this person lie? And you know, if you run out of Inquisition points, you only have a max of 5. So there were a couple little things here and there I didn't like, but overall it was a really good game. And you know, the game is from 2011, so you are gonna have some, you know, odd bugs here and there.
We have some questions.
Hi, Mickey. How's it hanging?
Was Roy moving his mouth when he said that? But overall, the acting really is phenomenal, especially when you consider the speed bumps that the cast had to kind of deal with. Depending on the scene, it would have had to been filmed twice. One to capture the facial expressions of whoever's in the scene, and the other for mocap in general. So when you kind of throw that into the equation and you think about how these actors traditionally approach scenes when it comes to being on camera, you really do have to give them their credit. The dimensions of the map on first glance look really weird, but then you realize they were using real Hollywood streets as their muse when developing it. Look, at the end of the day, it's Rockstar. Am I surprised? Not really. There's a lot of collectibles, a lot of reasons to kind of go back and try and 100% the game, which is what I'm doing right now. But while I do that, I do also recommend y'all go out and play the game. It is pretty cheap when it goes on sale. It's about $8.99, especially when it's on sale. You do definitely get a lot more than what you paid for. As always, I really do appreciate it, especially if you made it to the end of this long-ass video. Bit of a side note in terms of the outro. I know I always say, okay, bye, but then I realized earlier this year after discovering someone called Chad that she also has the same outro as me, so I'm not 100% sure where to go from here. I've done it for enough videos now where it personally feels like a routine and I should keep it, but on the other hand, now it feels like I kind of found this person and copied it, which wasn't the case. I'll think about what I want to do, if I want to change it, if I want to keep it, but for now, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
What the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.